G's family vlog.
That's lovely. Thanks very much. Thank you. So I'm going to do an unboxing and review of the Goodmans mini projector from B&M. It's not a sponsored video. The truth of it is, I've been looking for a projector for my bedroom. We have a projector in the living room. A friend of mine very kindly gave it to me about a year ago, I think. I tell you what, it's the best thing we ever done. We've not used the TV since. We watch everything on the projector, play games on the projector, and we got a screen that's about, I don't know, about 150-inch screen. It's absolutely fantastic. So I wanted something similar, and there will be a video on what I'm going to do with this later on the channel. So if you're new to the channel, guys, make sure you subscribe. I really appreciate that. And to see what we're going to do with this, because it is a really good idea we got for our bedroom with a projector. Without further ado, I'll start off by telling you how much it was. Could do with my glasses, really. £69. There it is. I don't know whether you can see that. £69, which is particularly cheap. So I'm not expecting miracles. The projector we got in there is a pretty expensive projector, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a projector for the bedroom because, you know, it's not going to get used like the one in the living room does. Before I go any further, I want to say a big massive thanks to my mum, because my mum bought me this for Christmas. So I really appreciate that, mum. Well, okay, let's open it. Got a very posh label there. We start off by having a look what's in the box exactly, and we'll take it from there. But I will show you the quality of the picture, and I will give you an honest review, because like I said, I have got a projector to compare it with. So I don't know, this could go really bad, to be truthful, because we do use a projector a lot, and I don't really know what to expect. Okay, so that's it. That's everything from the box. I don't know what time of the year you're watching this, but clearly it's Christmas at the moment. A couple of days to Christmas. Remote control, Goodman's remote control. It's just a controller. We got a. I really do need. I'm gonna have to get my glasses in a minute. Very similar to set up as a TV. HDMI cable, mains adapter. Got audio jack there. It's quite chunky, that is. Oh, this is pretty small. It's smaller than I thought it was going to be, but sizes and everything. And with it being in the bedroom. Well, it's nice. It's quite weighty, which is good. What I liked about this is our projector, I haven't even got this. It's got two HDMIs. It's also got a USB. That's obviously the power socket. You can also insert a memory card into there. I think that's a micro SD. You can also put headphones or a wired speaker into there if you wanted to. It's got an AV out. Yeah, it's nifty. It's also got on the back, let's get it out of the packet. Yeah, it's nice. Also got on the back a computer. I don't know, guys. I'm not pretending to be Mr. Tech, but it's got a computer type doodad on there where you could connect it to your laptop or your PC. I tell you what, when you get a projector, in my opinion, you won't go back. You won't go back to a TV. You've got a cap, lens cap. Stop any dust getting on there. Nice big lens there. On the top there, you've got your doodads for the focus in there. It's got keystone and focus. Now, keystone. Right, like I say, I'm not pretending to. Let me look. I think though the keystone is if you got it on an angle. If it's on an angle and you want to project it to a certain thing, I think the keystone means you can move the screen, so it's not a funny shaped screen. You can plug it into a Blu-ray player, games console, laptop, PC. What I like about this is as well is that it is Bluetooth. I can't see with them on. It's Bluetooth. You can connect to a Bluetooth speaker, which our projector hasn't got that facility. There is a few things on this which our projector hasn't got, but this isn't going to be the same quality as the projector we've got, because that's a high quality projector. This is a £70 or £69 projector. Let's plug it in. It's not quite dark yet, but it'll be dark. It don't take long. It's the winter. By the time I plug this in, it'll probably be pitch black, and we'll have a good idea of what the quality of this picture is like. I'm excited. I am excited. But anyone who watches the channel will know I get very excited very easily. Okay, let's plug the mains adapter into it. Let's do this step by step. Like I said to you guys, once we had our projector, I was blown away by it, if I'm honest. To be playing, you know, the PlayStation or Xbox, and you're on like a 150-inch screen. That is like bonkers, man. So that goes in there. And then this obviously plugs into the wall. That's our projector there, guys. As you can see, it's only got the one HDMI in there. So we do have to swap it around when we change it from maybe watching TV. A little bit of dust on there or something. But yeah, this, honestly, I absolutely love it. But that's an Optima. And this is my little makeshift. I've got a couple of tables on top of each other. This is Sasha's speaker, which, you know, it's just to get the height. Please ignore the configuration of this, right? It don't really matter. I've had to pull the PlayStation out there, and I've managed to plug the HDMI in there. That's all I've done. Plug the HDMI directly into that. Let's turn him on. See what happens. It's not completely dark outside, guys, as you can see. And I've got the light. That is bright. I am surprised how bright that is. That's pretty good. We can adjust the focus by moving that there. Well, it's on the top here. That's pressing that. That's how you adjust the picture settings and sound settings. That's that button there. This button here. Okay, alright, okay, there's the source. You can basically control it with this using these arrows here to move it up and down. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get Netflix on. Let's just focus it a little bit. Do you know what? The sound is actually coming from the speakers, which are located in the back.
How do you feel about Antarctica?
Look at that. That is absolutely fantastic. Just so you know the size of the picture, that is my arm's length. I don't know. That's pretty big, isn't it? That's a big screen. Get up close, you can see little pixels in there. I'm not particularly bothered about that. I'll never have it this big, not in the bedroom. It's going to be a lot smaller. Let's get it closer. Moved it closer now, as you can see there. That's probably, I would say, I don't know, that's probably about a 60-inch screen there. That's my guess. Have a look closer up. Yeah. That's pretty good, isn't it? That is pretty good. I am impressed with that. Let's not forget, guys, this is £70. This here, right, when you slide that side to side, it's so that, can you see, like the projector at the moment is on a dodgy angle, so you can move that and it lines it up. I don't know whether you can see what I'm doing there. Let me do extreme. See there, look? And then that's the other extreme. If your projector's on a slight angle, that's just all you need to do, slide that there. To give you an idea of the size of the screen, that big. Diagonally, it's like the length of my arms almost. But it can be as big or as small as you want it to be. The closer I move that to the wall, the smaller it gets. Obviously, the further it goes away, the bigger it gets. But I think we were at the maximum, when I moved it just now, we were at the maximum that it will go, which is probably about, I don't know, I would say that's probably about 2.5, maybe 3 meters from the wall, because you couldn't focus it any further out. So that was, I would say that was the limit. But bringing it closer, that is a great picture. I'm happy with that. I got to be honest with you, for £70. Look, the light is on now, and you can still see it. And do you know what? It is actually clearer than it looks. You know, it's clearer there than it is on this screen. But I'm happy with that. I am really happy with that. That's probably as big as it'll be in my bedroom, because it's going to be the length of my bed away from the projecting screen. Does that make sense? So we're talking about 6'6". So that's basically what I will see when I'm laying in bed. And even, as you can see there, even with the light on, you can still make out really well what is on the screen. But then you turn the light off, a lot clearer. I'm happy with that. I got to be honest with you, for £70, I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it is. That's more than adequate for what we're using it for. And like I say, it was £70, £69 to be precise. The Optima projector, which we use on a daily basis, is a better quality screen than that. But you are talking a few £100 for that one. And this one is only £70, £69. Okay guys, after having a bit of a further play with the projector, I find that if you've got the projector at the height that you want it and it's projecting straight onto the wall in front of you, the picture is really good. You know, I would say very good picture. But if you've got it pointing down on an angle like we do with our projector, and you use the keystone to square it up, I'm finding that when you use the keystone, it's making areas of the screen blurry. This is the best way to explain it. As you can see, I've got the projector on an angle. Now I can square it up, right? So that the picture is square. But as you can see, the bottom of the screen is going blurry. See that? So to me, you need to make sure that you've got it on a flat surface pointing directly at the wall. I would bear that in mind if you are considering buying one of these, because the projector that we use, the Optima, you can use the keystone, you can go up and down, you can go left and right, and it doesn't distort anywhere else in the picture. But I'm finding with that one, now I could be wrong, there could be a way of doing it, but I've been playing around with it and I can't get it to not blur if you're using the keystone. So my advice to you would be, think very carefully about where you're going to position this before you buy it, because it needs to be at the height that you want the screen to be. I think I've explained that right. Another thing to bear in mind when using a projector, which you might have noticed then, is the projector is quite noisy. They've got a fan inside cooling. It's very similar to a PlayStation or an Xbox. It's that kind of noise. It does not bother us one single bit, but it depends on your positioning also of the projector, because if it's right by your head, you're going to hear it. It is something which I find that you kind of just get used to, like I say with the PlayStation and the Xbox, but that is also something you need to bear in mind. But guys, for the money, as long as you've got it at the right level, I think it is a pretty good buy. So guys, I hope I've answered a few questions that you might have had when buying a budget projector. Thanks for joining me. Don't get lost or squashed, and we'll speak more soon. Bye.
OG's family vlog.